Keebs. This is the SURMEN V400. There's another name it's sold under in Amazon. I paid $39.99. It's got a knob. That's its claim to glory. It's got a glorious knob, push button knob. You can push it. You can turn it. It defaults to volume, but yeah, let's get to rating this thing. So build quality, I want to give this a 2, but I'm gonna give it a 3. If I had a point scale, this would be a 2.5. Not a 2, not a 3. But I don't, so it's gonna be a 3. So why do I want to give it a 2.5? It's missing screws. Straight up missing screws. I got it. Maybe the one you order won't be missing screws. There is a plate that the switches plug into, they grasp onto, and then there's a PCB underneath that, right? So plate, PCB, the PCB and the plate are screwed together. They have posts, they have risers, they have little posts, little risers, and I only had six and 1, 5 and 1 screws, and there's actually like 10 of those posts. I didn't count, but I found that really weird. So one day I'll open it back up. If this becomes a long-term keyboard for me, whether it's at work or here at the house, I will have to get more screws. So let's get into it. So build quality 3, switches. Let's open it up. I don't want to do this in reviews, but we're doing this one. They are the Automo switches. They're kind of like there's reviews on them, like full in-depth reviews. They're not awful switches. They're just not designed to have the longer life of your name brand switches. So these are, let's zoom on. So as you can see, north-facing LEDs, 5-pin, support a 5-pin. These are 3-pin. These, there's tons of these. I see these in tons and tons of keyboards. They're at 2, just because of that short lifespan. They work. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't like the fact that it's a short lifespan. Now, these will probably not fail on you, but if we're talking about spending money, which we are, we're buying something. It's a 2. So yeah, so this board right here, this is what I was talking about. This plate right here is plastic. So if you're gonna mod this thing, don't recommend doing it by just doing this. Don't recommend doing a switch replacement by just shoving switches in. It's not meant to be. I do recommend opening this up, doing a full switch install, switch swap. Again, you can go to a 5-pin, which is nice, and modding it that way. So Automo switches, they're a 2. They're always a 2 on this channel. That's how it goes. They're my rules. Stabilizers, these are fine. They're not co-stars. You have to be a co-star to get to a 2. You have to be a knockoff co-star to get to a 1. These are not name brand, but they're real switches. So I'm sorry, stabilizers. So they're a 3. Modding, because you can hot swap these, because it handles 5-pin, this thing's a 4. They foam mod it for you, but I wouldn't really bother. There's not much space in there, and you'll be cutting out. It's a ton of squares, so either you're doing the squish or you're being very dedicated and doing tons and tons of cuts. It's a foam. So for modding, it's a 4, just because you can pull out all of the switches. You can go to a 5-pin. Just make sure they're north. They can support a north-facing LED. If you don't care about the LEDs, who cares? Keycaps. I like these. These are PPT. They're not. If they are ABS, they're super nice, but pretty sure they're PPT. They are, they're good. They're not making anyone angry. Yeah, they're fine. They're keycaps. They're a 3. Overall, this is a 3. I would like to give it a 4, but I can't. The plastic board, missing screws, the fact that it snaps together instead of screws together always annoys me. I'm paying $40. You're getting a lot for $40. Don't get me wrong. You have to save money somewhere. They're throwing in some extra keycaps, some extra color. I would say take those out. Give me screws. Give me all the screws I'm supposed to have, and take the keycaps out. Don't worry about giving me extra keycaps. I'm probably gonna swap the keycaps anyway if I really want to keep the board. I mean, these are fine. These will work, but I think there are better keycaps out there. So yeah, overall, this is an 18 out of 30. SURMEN V400. $40. I need an exit. Need a sign off. I got nothing. Like and subscribe, whatever. I got no exit. I got no entry. Lowcost Keebs.